Town Lock. This is Hazelford. Hazelford, over. I've just released a wine beam on its way to Cromwell called Spencer, over.
Very polite, isn't it, on the radio?
Yeah.
Is that usual?
Yeah, they're normally fairly nice, yeah.
Do we need a radio licence to talk?
You should have a radio licence.
Yeah. Have you got your licence?
Yeah, but I forgot everything. If something bad happens, go pam, 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 and then someone will say...
Mayday, this is Spencer. Spencer.
What does that mean?
Pam pam is if you have an issue on board. Mayday is if you're going down.
Right.
Or in the vicinity of grave danger.
I really want to drive a ship, but obviously I'm not allowed. But Steve is allowed because he's a ship's captain and he's going to be teaching Ollie and I to drive a big ship aboard this little ship behind me.
You mean just literally push it with our hands?
If any issues, straight down to 300 revs almost instantly. Just pull that back to there.
Take it all off.
She'll still tip away, but it's just enough time for me to react. Even if I'm downstairs asleep, you still have enough time.
Sound of the really noisy engine there, which has been chugging away for a while. Steve's taking us down the river to the sea, where we're going to continue our learning. Ollie's having a go on the helm. He seems to be a little bit nervous, but I think he's getting the hang of it. It smells a bit of diesel, and it's a bit cold, but yeah, it's kind of, it's getting a bit choppy. I think we're getting near the sea. 12-volt charger on.
Stay as far away from here as possible. I've only got about 10 or 15 minutes.
What just happened?
The engine died, we don't know why.
I hate this. This is so stressful. I don't know why people think this is fun.
Luckily the tide is behind us, so we'll keep moving in the right direction. But obviously we're drifting, which means we can't stop ourselves from hitting anything that we can't gently steer our way out of. I guess it's good that this happens when we're on the river rather than when we're on the sea. What are we going to do? Try and pull up there?
Let's see if we can steer. Jeez, we don't want to hit that barge.
Steve's normally very calm, so I guess this means something bad is happening.
So we're all still alive, but we had a bit of an emergency situation just then, and basically the engine cut out on us, and we started drifting down the river. Ollie was on the helm.
The engine stopped, and we didn't quite know why, and it seems like when we went into the lock, where the engine's cooled by sucking in water and spitting it out again, and I think we sucked in a foreign object along with the water, which clogged us up, which caused the engine to overheat and then stop, as far as I understand it. So Steve had to do some very swift mechanics and Harry down in the engine room, and they've got us back on track, but we're going to probably pull in somewhere in a little way and just double check that everything's okay, somewhere safe. Oh, we also hit a barge. Got their insurance details, that's all.
We had a crash. I don't think this is supposed to happen on learning to be a skipper. It's a good lesson, I think. Make sure you know where your anchor is and how to throw it down. And yeah, it can get stressful on boats when things go wrong. I think that's the lesson we've learned there. As you can hear now, the engine is back up and running at full speed.
We have our main engine RPM and hour meter. We have our bilge pump, which is set to automatic. We can put it to manual as well and pump out the ship manually from up here. We have our main engine water temperature. We have our main engine battery indicator. We have our main engine oil pressure, and then we have our 12-volt battery systems.
So we've got a big sandbank on the port side.
Okay.
A spit of sand.
That's what you can see there. The
Yeah.
orange, like browny water. I guess that's it, right?
Exciting.
What?
I think maybe we just ran aground. Kind of like a roller coaster. What's that?
This is a special bit where the sounds change, often shifting sounds. We ran aground about here, just where the sand was a lot closer to the surface than the buoys indicated.
So, Steve, is it all going to plan at the moment?
Relatively. We've had a couple of hiccups, but we've managed to sort that quite easy. We're currently aground in the middle of the River Trent, 0.2 of a metre below us, which means that with the stern, which is the back of the boat, is very much aground. Another 45 minutes, the tide will be turning, we'll be taking it back in. We'll be afloat in about 2 hours, and we can continue on our journey, on our merry way out to sea. Helmsman, please steer 2-5.
2-5, steering 2-5.
5 knots.
6.8, sorry. Just slightly heavy on the throttle there.
Helmsman, please steer 042.
042, steering 042.
Can I have a depth sounding, please?
We are at 15 metres.
15 metres, thank you.
So we literally just spent the last 20 minutes sitting on an uncharted sandbank with Steve throttling forwards and backwards, furiously trying to move the boat. And as you can see, we are now on the move again, and fortunately we're not going to be spending the next 12 hours sitting in the middle of the Humber estuary. So that's 8.6 knots now.
8.6, thank you. Helmsman, please steer 090. 090.
Steering 90.
Reduce speed to 2 knots.
2 knots.
2 knots.
Depth sounding, please.
Depth is 15 metres.
Hull Marina, this is Spencer, over.
Good evening, Spencer. This is Hull Marina.
Good evening, sir. Just outside the dock basin.
No problem. Just head straight in.
Thank you.
In we go.
Helmsman, steer 000.
000.
No, over. That's what I said. Mark over that. I cancel that.
Sorry.
Fenders out, please. Folks, to your
Fenders
stage.
out. Here we go.
If this was a driving test, you'd be in line for several D's for dangerous. I would be boring, I would be pedestrian, I would be run of the mill, but I would tick those boxes.
Are you saying you don't think I'm going to pass my skipper?
Yeah, why not? I'm saying you're not going to pass your day skipper.
Well, that hurts my feelings.
I've
tried really hard. I've listened to what Steve said. I put up with your stress balling.
Stress balling, my technique of stress balling.
When we were coming up the Humber, we were like a well-oiled machine, weren't we?
That bit was fun. We'd sort of naturally adopted roles and were enjoying those roles, and Steve was enjoying those roles, which was really interesting because we suddenly started bouncing our numbers.
We were like a proper crew.
He was like depth check, and you were like 7.5 metres, and I was like steering 65.
You were great, Ollie. It was like,
Okay, so today we've an extra 2 crew members to help us go to sea. They're going to be filling in capacities as in second navigator for myself so I can get a bit of rest, and John's going to look after the engine room and all the ancillary equipment. Morning, chaps.
Hello. I think these guys are just going to be filling in for me and Ollie's shortfalls. So what we don't know, they know. I think we do 8-hour shifts. They drive, we drive, they drive. This is our third day on the boat, and this is it. We're probably going out to sea now. Lovely work, Ollie.
Wounded!
These two guys are going to take over for maybe half an hour and get them warmed up and everything. We'll get all our stuff sorted and then we'll just keep going. Anyone want to nominate to do breakfast?
Aye.
Life raft at the back of the vessel, please folks. It's in a bag. So if we're ready, we'll get going.
Okay, off we go.
So I need all crew on the starboard side.
All crew on starboard side.
We two boys on the stern still.
Yeah, they're back there. What do you need?
That's fine.
Take the black one over here.
Hello, my name is Ernst and I have joined Spencer from Hull. I have quite a bit of experience of navigation as I've been sailing since, well, forever really, since I was a little child.
We clear that yacht?
You bet here.
Lovely.
Hello, I'm John. I've joined the crew of the Spencer as chief engineer. The engine on Spencer is a Gardner 6-cylinder 18 litre of 175 horsepower. They use them in lorries, buses. Oh yeah, like anything mechanical. Yeah, give me something mechanical that doesn't work, I'll take it apart, look it over, fix it, put it back together again.